Uganda has just announced the discovery of a gold mine worth over 31 million tons. That's worth over 12.8 trillion US dollars. Yes, guys, I said 12.8 trillion US dollars. This is about to make Uganda the richest country in the entire world. Well, I'll give you more details about these figures and what it means if this is actually true. Because already some critics think it is just fake news, it is just some political propaganda. And some critics think it's true. And if this is true, some also think it's bad news for Ugandans, while some think it's good news. We're going to look at the details of all this analysis in this video. Meanwhile, you're welcome to the video if you're new to the channel. My name is Roy. I live here in Shanghai, China. I do videos about my life in China as a foreigner, and I also do videos about global issues like this one and how they affect me or affect you or the people around us. So if you're new to the channel, please don't leave without hitting that subscription button, and let's communicate in the comment section below. And don't forget to turn on that notification bell so that each time I bring videos like this, you will be notified and you will be the first to watch our videos. So those who think it's fake news base their analysis on these figures. The amount of gold claimed to be discovered in Uganda is over 320,000 tons of gold, worth over 12.8 trillion US dollars. So they claim that the entire amount of gold ever discovered in the whole world is only about 260,000 tons of gold. And amongst these 260,000 tons of gold, only 205,000 tons have ever been produced, left with over 62,000 unexploited. So if Uganda claims that they have discovered over 320,000 tons of gold, it means that the amount of gold discovered in Uganda alone is more than double the amount of gold ever discovered in the entire world. You know what that means if this is true. This analyst also claimed that if this is actually true, then the price of gold would have been affected negatively. But since this was announced about a month ago, the price of gold has remained stable in the international market, claiming that this might just be a false alarm by the Ugandan president. Now let's look at those who think this is good news for Uganda. If this is actually true, and this amount of gold worth over $12.8 trillion discovered in a single country, then for real, Uganda is about to become the richest country in the world. So the aim of making this announcement by Ugandan President Museveni is to attract international investors. For example, a Chinese firm, Wagagai, has already started mining in this ore, and we all know that in the days ahead or in the months ahead, we're going to have several other firms that will be eyeing their place in Uganda's mining industry. And as the case has always been, it's always going to be a win-lose situation for Africa. It's always going to be a 90 or 98% for them and 2% for Uganda. That's the thing that really aches me when I see potentials like this discovered in Africa, but at the end of the day, we end up getting almost nothing. Well, maybe when you hear the 2%, you might think, oh, only 2%. That 2% usually is always huge sums of money. But imagine they're getting 98% and we're only getting 2%. I think it's time for Africa to start learning how to explore its natural resources. We got all the natural resources, and we got all the intellects, and we got all the resources that we need to explore these resources. Why does Africa always run to the West? Why does Africa always run to foreign countries to come explore their resources, when we all know that it's going to always be a win-lose situation instead of a win-win situation? But also, apart from all the good news, there is also bad news for Uganda, or it is also bad news for Uganda. Because this is the time that some countries, I don't want to call the name of the countries, this is the time that they're going to come to teach Uganda how less democratic they are. This is the time that the country is going to come in to tell Uganda that you need democracy. You need to work for your people. This is the time that this country will come in to set military bases with the aim of protecting the people, to cause confusion between the leaders, to cause confusion between the people and the government, and then try to solve this problem. When we look down memory lane, we're going to see that several wars that were fought in different countries in years past were caused as a result of the discovery of mineral resources, of natural resources. And if this actually is the case in Uganda, with this amount of gold discovered, then we pray that something like this doesn't happen to Uganda. Because honestly, if something like this is actually happening for real in Uganda, countries will start coming in. Some of them will actually fuel this problem, cause this problem, then come in as if they're trying to solve this problem in exchange of exploring these natural resources. And African presidents, as corrupt as they are, they're just going to look at their personal gain and those of their families and forget about the millions and millions of poor people whose lands are going to be taken, their farms are going to be destroyed, and their properties are going to be taken down. They're not even going to look at the jobs that this will create, the infrastructures, the hospitals, the schools. They're not even going to look at what this will bring to the economy, but they're just going to focus about themselves and their families. So for real, if this is actually true, then this is not only going to be a game changer for Uganda, but for the rest of the world. Gold is one of the most precious metals in the world. It is a store of value, a store for currency, and so on. So if this amount of gold is discovered in one country, this amount of gold that is almost double, tripled the total amount of gold in the entire world, then definitely the value of gold is gonna be down. And if the value of gold becomes so valueless, then maybe other stocks will come into place. Maybe Bitcoin will come into place. So for those who are into crypto, you guys have to stay on guard, because if this is actually true, then this might be a major opportunity of investment in a cryptocurrency. Because if gold is losing its value, then maybe crypto will take its place. So while we still continue to investigate the authenticity of this discovery in Uganda, is this actually true? Is the value correct? And what will be the outcome for Uganda, for Africa, and for the rest of the world? If you have some information about this, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Let's share our ideas and try to do some analysis about this issue in the comment section below. If you're new to my channel, please don't go away without subscribing. I do interesting videos about my experience as a foreigner in China. I do videos about having admission in Chinese universities. I do videos about business in China, and I also share videos like this about global issues that affect you and me. So why not hit that subscription button, join us on the channel, and if you have not yet hit that like button, also like the video, because I'll be bringing up more videos like this. I'll see you in my next episode. Peace out and bye bye.